Hey, what is up YouTube? Murderous Enemy here coming at you with how to build the jet gun for the Transit Nazi Zombies green run tutorial, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. Before I get started, I'd like to thank two people, Murderous Fat Guy and Murderous Whitey. They have almost zero zombies experience and they really helped me out. They had no idea what they were doing. They were just following me, picking up the parts, so it'd be a lot easier for me. So a real shout out to them. Also, that reminds me, guys, that if you ever want to play zombies or whatever, just feel free to shoot me an email. I'm always looking for 4 guys that really know what they're doing for zombies to help me make some YouTube videos. And definitely your names will be on the videos, just like those two just did right there. And so if you're interested in that at all, feel free to email me, murderousdude@gmail.com, link in the description to my email. And just feel free to put the subject in the box as zombies or something so I know what you're talking about, because I'm always open for some new zombies players that are experienced and know what they're doing. We didn't really have too much trouble though with this because they were just following me and they were doing exactly what I was telling them to do, so that was really cool. So the first part for the jet gun is actually going to be right here before the first stop. It's going to either be by the M16, by the barrels, or over back behind me where I am right now. If you see, I'm going to turn around and run back here. That is the third place that it might be. This is the main part of the jet gun. But for me, it was over by the cars. For you, maybe by the M16 if you're lucky, or it may be back over where I look to begin with. So that's going to be the first part of the jet gun. The second part of the jet gun is actually going to be over at the Knockdared or Toten, like the remake of the first World at War Nazi Zombies Ever map that introduced the whole concept of zombies and everything. So that was pretty cool. I feel like that they brought that back for a cool Easter egg, especially to put the jet gun piece in there. The jet gun actually does not give you an achievement, guys. I was unaware of that. I thought that did give you an achievement. Don't be doing this for an achievement, or maybe you just want to do it, or for the Tower of Babel. It might make your life a little bit easier if you want to do it for that one as well. So we were just running around here, just trying to survive, waiting around. The lower rounds you have, the easier this is going to be. We did this whole thing in about 4 rounds. If you have 4 guys that really know what they're doing, then you could easily do it in 1. That's, like I said, that's why I'm always looking for some new zombies players that really know what they're doing to help me out for my YouTube videos as well, guys. So once again, feel free to shoot me an email if you are interested. So after we finally put our first piece down, I traded it with Murderous Whitey. He helped me out. So we are going to be moving on to the farm. I'm actually going to cut ahead here real quick so you don't have to watch this whole bus ride. It was actually fairly tedious. We got stuck at the town because the bus driver would not leave for the life of him. I don't know what he was doing. He was just kind of sitting there. No matter we'd shoot him, we actually got kicked off the bus and he was just sitting there doing nothing. So I'm going to cut ahead here real quick. There we go. So here we are running around for the farm, and this is where the second piece is going to be. It comes up real quick on the bus ride, guys, so make sure you know what exactly you are looking for. And you are looking for the first lamppost teleporter, which actually isn't activated, and it's right there, guys, right off of the first cornfield. So he was a little bit late, but that was no problem. I just waited a little bit for him so he could catch up. So the second part is actually going to be in Knockdared or Toten in the cornfield, so you just take a right once you jump off of the bus, and I was waiting for my friend here a little bit, and then there's this little section where it's kind of hidden, and you can just turn right there, it is, and then you just walk right in, and it's Knockdared or Toten, and you don't have to worry about those little jockey things like crawling on your back. I don't know what those technical terms are. So here we are. There are 3 places for this part. Is going to be on the table, on the barrel on the left, or on the right on the barrel. Or table on the left, my bad, and then the barrel on the right. Every part has 3 locations except for, or 3 locations per area, except for the one in the cabin, which is like the cylinder power generator thing for the jet gun, I guess you could say. So here we are, we're going over to the power room where the third pieces for the jet gun. You don't have to turn on the power. If you're not going to turn on the power, I definitely recommend a turbine, otherwise you're just going to be sitting there looking at a steel door, not really knowing what to do. So here we are at the power room. We're just waiting for the bus to leave because we didn't find the ladder, unfortunately, so we were just waiting for the bus to leave. And the part is actually going to be at the end when you build the power room. The door is going to open and it's going to be right at the bottom. You'll see I'm going to fall down onto it shortly. So we're just putting together the power pieces here real quick, and then we'll be good to go. So here we are, just building the power room. Oh, it was already open. I forgot about this. It was already opened, so that was pretty cool. So the 3 places where it usually are is right there below the barrel, where the barrels are. That's like 99% of the time it's going to be there. The other 2 locations are very rare where it's at, but that is going to be where it mainly spawns. The second location is going to be over here by the power generators, it looks like, but it wasn't there for me. And for me, it was over on the barrel, which is located like diagonally from there, I guess. You just saw where I picked it up right there. So that's going to be the third piece, and the fourth and final piece is going to be over by the cabin. If you don't know how to get there, you can follow the way I go, which I wouldn't recommend unless you know where you're going. Otherwise, I'd go straight to town, ride the bus to town, and then just hang a left all the way through until you get to the cabin. But if you do know where you're going, then feel free to follow where I go. I'd take a back way into the cabin, not the recommended way, especially if you got a horde of zombies running around you. But we were only on round 2, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So as you can see here, I'm not speeding up the video so you guys can see the direct route I'm running. You basically just keep running straight until you see this little hill, and then you're just going to run diagonally up that hill. So here's the hill right now, run diagonally up it, and you're going to go to kind of towards like that, kind of like towards the sun, as you can see right there in that picture there. So over here in the back cabin is going to be, there it is. And then the fourth and final piece is going to be in the cabin, either on top of the barrel or over the fireplace. There's only 2 locations for that one. 2 spots in that room, my bad, not 3. So that is the only exception. So here we are running to town. This is where going to be where you're actually going to build the jet gun, where you get the blueprints for it. It's going to be in the bar on the left. A lot easier if you take the bus, guys. And then so here you go, building the jet gun piece. We actually ran into a little trouble there. He got down, but luckily he was on the bus, so all we had to do was wait for the bus to arrive at town again. So I'm going to cut ahead here real quick. So there you go. That is it, guys. We're going to go and get the piece, and then that's going to be it. Like I said earlier in this video, always looking for some new Zombies players to help me out with my videos. You know, your names will definitely be in here with some credits due. Just, you know, feel free to shoot me an email about why you're a good Zombies player, what you can contribute to the channel, as well as how good you are. So if that's something you're interested in, then feel free to email me. If not, then this is the end of this video, guys. I hope this helped you out. Make sure to drop that like if this helped you out at all. If not, feel free to leave a comment and see what I could do better. I'm always open to criticism and see what I can make my videos better to help out you guys. So that is the end of this video, guys. As you can see, feel free to watch what the jet gun does. It's basically kind of like a air chainsaw that like rips them apart. It's pretty cool, but it doesn't last too long, like I said earlier. But it's just a really neat thing to have, a cool Easter egg that Treyarch put in this game. That's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope that you can rate, comment, subscribe, and feel free to check out my next videos. Thanks.